How's it going, y'all? It's been a good while since I recorded one of these. More so just put my voice on tape, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's been unseriously busy since the last time I recorded one of these videos. Of course, I've been doing art here and there, but not to the degree I would have liked. But I finally have some time to do it on a somewhat consistent basis. And this month I've been doing well, trying to do Soulstober. Like every October there's a theme, prompt, whatever it is for your different niche. I used to do Inktober, but then I just kind of fell out of it. And then as I got into the Soul series, starting with Elden Ring, of course. If you've been around this channel for long enough, you see, or just look at a playlist. But officially I found Soulstober on Twitter of all places. And like the last year, I was able to do like relatively all 31 days before it ended. This year, not so much luck. Like, yeah, I'm still gonna finish these props, but will it be done by the end of October? Not in the slightest. It will definitely be bleeding into November. But this one was the day 12 prompt, built different. And I figured, who else better than the Nameless King? Mind you, I haven't even played Dark Souls 2 or 3 yet, but from fighting him in Night Rain, I could see why he was as rough to deal with back then versus now, considering I don't even think y'all had a jump button in Dark Souls 3, and like the camera wasn't as easy to deal with as it is now. But I've heard plenty of horror stories about him. Figure why not, considering the theme. At least I could say it wasn't art block that was keeping me from making what I wanted. It was everything around. It was just like, okay, priority, but eventually I want to get to what I want to. That makes me say, you know what I mean, for the artists out there, whether it's something big or small, at least 15-30 minutes a day, just sitting there drawing your sketchbook, your tablet, whatever. And I felt like doing these pieces like spaced out without any wiggle room in between, sort of, I want to say stunted my growth, but more so made me question my process, or like be for timid in doing what I'm accustomed to. Essentially, like, been away for not so long, but long enough to where I'm a little rusty. Don't remember the habits that I'm used to. Like, it kicks in here and there, but I'm like, how did I used to render clouds, metals, armor, things like that, versus now where I'm toward the line between complex and simplistic. See, it's a balance that I go back and forth with on just about every piece I do, until I can finally narrow down to like, yeah, that's my style, specifically geared towards me. Might be similar to this artist or the next artist, but when other people look at my work and recognize it, like, yeah, that's him, as opposed to just floundering about, going back and forth between this, that, and the other. trying to figure out what works best for me, my habits. Like, you can have all these brushes as you see here, but essentially I go back and forth between that too and just stick to 2 to 3 brushes depending on the render. Of course, you gotta color adjustment layers, but most artists don't even need that. You just pick and choose. Me, like, even after I'm done recording, I still go back and paint over, see what mistakes I might have made, or see how I can do it better, because like, I wouldn't say performance anxiety, but more so you question yourself when you're on camera or on the spot. Like, would I normally do this if nobody was watching? You feel me? But yeah, how y'all been considering everything that's been going on lately? Hopefully staying safe, staying hydrated, making something, or just doing whatever makes you happy, whatever gives you peace. This is my peace. As you can see, even though it can be frustrating, nothing worth doing is ever easy. It's just something that gets you going. Yeah, this is the Nameless King. No, I didn't read no lore or anything about it. Might have just skimmed here and there, but when I finally do play Dark Souls 3, I think he's in that one. Then I'll have my proper input on him. But until then, near the end of this one, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, whenever that'll be. No promises. And as always, stay riding. Be safe.